Hi, it's Robin with Oxy-Dry, and we've got another job we're doing. Busy, busy, busy. This is our afternoon job, our last job of the day. It's going very well. Customer moved everything. They're actually moving in here, so they wanted to give the carpet a really good cleaning before they came in on the into the home, which is a great idea. So we are going to be giving it a thorough cleaning. We already pre-vacuumed everything. I just did a video on that, showing the steps. Anyway. And this is the areas we're doing right now. The basement. So all the edges and corners were done with the rocket, shark rocket, and it was about 3/4 full. And then we vacuumed everything, and we had the vacuum was full about 1/3 full or so, which I showed on the video I just did showing Steve doing the steps. Pardon me. And so let's just go for a little ride. And this is actually a clean carpet. There's no visible staining. There was one stain upstairs. Did 2 rooms upstairs already. So now all we have is the basement area. And so I'm doing about 700 square feet of carpet here. And I'm just going to be using an Ironman. And let's just see how this goes. So I'm not, for those of you who are carpet cleaners and are wondering about getting into using this type of system, is wondering is how fast is it? How fast is it? How fast it is. It's not about being fast. First off, it's about really taking your time and doing a great job every time. That will always pay off in the end. And just learn how to be good at it. Take your time, do your prep work. Your vacuuming is really important. If you're thinking that you shouldn't or don't want to do that, well, you're going to run into all kinds of problems. But I've got over 100 videos on YouTube now showing many different aspects of cleaning with the system, showing it, dealing with many different challenges that we face from day to day, and it does a fantastic job. We get fabulous 5-star reviews all the time, and almost all of our customers, by the way, were previous steam cleaning customers, people who were getting their carpet steam cleaned. And then they get frustrated because they always have the same top 3 reasons why they choose Oxy-Dry is over the steam cleaning is, number 1, the steam cleaning took too long to dry. That's the number 1 reason. Second reason is stains and spots come back. And the third reason is the carpets resoil rapidly. And one of those reasons is because most steam cleaners do not pre-vacuum the carpet. And if they did, that would help them to have better performance in the long run. But nevertheless, still, with steam cleaning, which I actually prefer to call pressure washing, you actually do drive soil into the backing, because that's what you're doing. You're pressure washing the carpet and then trying to suck that water that you've driven into the back out with your vacuum. Whereas what we're doing with this is we will pre-vacuum very thoroughly the carpet with that amazing Sanitaire. We have now the Sanitaire MaxVac system, where it actually is about 145, rated for 145 cubic feet per minute, pumping through that vacuum, which is whereas most residential vacuums have between 60 and 80, and as most commercial vacuums do as well. Only the fan-forward machines like the Sanitaire have the ability to move that incredible volume of air, which will give you far deeper cleaning and a removal of that dust that's actually literally on the top of the underpad. It will lift the carpet off the underpad, draw that dust out. That dust is mostly skin cells, which I tell my customers, and they always go, ooh. Anyway, so we get it out. Of course, you'll never get absolutely everything out, but we get far more out when you get far more out when the carpet is dry than by getting it all wet, which is what steam cleaning is doing. Anyway, I am going to video myself just doing this about 700 square feet of carpet, and I'm just doing a single, just using the Ironman. I won't need to do usually I would do a fiber pad and then the Ironman, but in this case the carpet is in such great shape I only need to use the Ironman. So it's not going to be anything very exciting to see here other than just to see how long it takes me. Maybe it's a bit mesmerizing for some, I don't know. Hope you're enjoying your morning coffee, Joe. Joe, you know who you are. Thanks for the kind comments, by the way. Appreciate that. It's nice to know people actually are watching my videos and hopefully picking up tips, and we're all learning to be better at doing the cleaning that we're doing with this system, because there's really very little support out in the in this field. There's most of the supposed experts look down their nose on this method, but our customers will make the choice. And they are again and again. We are extremely busy. We are actually turning away work all the time. We do not ever have sales. Our pricing is upfront, square foot, including everything up, and no misleading bait and switch pricing. We charge, our current pricing is now 54 cents per square foot. Includes the ozone boost system, which will kill the germs, bacteria, and viruses on contact. Ozone will do that, and that's part of it. It also is a natural deodorizer. Will remove most malodours in a carpet, but does not leave a smell behind. We include a protector. Most carpets have a protector. Wears off with use. Our protector will help the carpet resist soiling and staining, on top of the fact that because we're not driving soil into the backing, that will contribute to, or is another reason why carpet's cleaned with our process stay clean longer, but with the protector that'll even help even more so. It's also more resistant to soiling and staining, of course. And we are currently including an anti-allergen treatment as well. This product that we're using will neutralize all allergens from your dogs and cats, etc. So if you've got someone in the family who has allergies and you're concerned about the carpet, well, when we clean the carpet, not only will we remove a huge amount of debris and skin, which is actually where the dander is, of course, and the hairs and whatnot from the animals. The anti-allergen will neutralize anywhere where it contacts on the carpet as well. So I'm going to move this wire here. So I'm about halfway done, aren't I? How long am I going now? 9 minutes. And I'm not trying to go fast. I rarely try to go fast. I learned long ago that just take your time, do it right. It always pays off in the end. The carpet, of course, back to Oxy-Dry. The carpet, of course, normally dries within about an hour or so. We have so many people telling us, we get back to do a job maybe a year or two later or whatever, and the most common comment that I get from people is they're amazed at how much longer it stayed clean than when they were getting it steam cleaned. That is our number one feedback that I get from customers that I go back to and clean, the next time around. So even though we are charging more than what typical steam cleaners, and when they advertise their "here's the deal you can't refuse" thing, it's not a value if the carpet resoils rapidly. You're looking at a carpet a few weeks later going, wow, what was that for? Actually, we have guys now that are advertising, well, in my area, I believe they're advertising around $89 or so for 3 rooms. I mean, that's just ridiculous. You cannot possibly do a proper job in what would really be required as far as time goes to have $89 be earnable, what's the word I'm looking for, a viable amount of money to earn, because I mean we're going to be here for probably about an hour and a half or so, and you got to charge enough money to do the job, but also to compensate for those times when you're not actually working, because there's travel time between jobs, and there's expenses on top of that, and not only that, but then there's the times when you're not working, such as, well, when the snow falls around here, business drops quite a bit, and there's lots of times when we sit around twiddling our thumbs in the winter. It's just the way it is. This is the Okanagan. All businesses pretty much shut down unless you're a snowplow guy. But that's okay, because by that time we're so tired, we need a break. So I've got one more room to get to in just a sec, and then I will be done. Oh, except for the steps, which I will do in a minute or two. Maybe I can video that too. I've never actually videoed the steps from my perspective, I don't think. So let's see if I can do that. Anyway, let's get the slack behind me here so I don't drag it around the corner. That's important to not do that. Okay. Alright, so we'll go across the room, go behind the door whilst I'm here, and then I will go across the room, almost 14 minutes. Okay. Spin around, do this little area, and then across the room again. Make sure I try to sort of line myself up with little marks on the horizon, you could say, so that I'm always wherever I'm at, because sometimes when you do carpets, it's actually hard to tell where you've been in some cases. Almost 15 minutes. Alright, I'll just go down these way. I'm going to open that closet door in a sec. Don't think it's very deep in there. And I think the whole job I've used less than 2 gallons. You can see the tank, it's got a kind of an opaque tank so I can see what I'm going through. Keep an eye on where that solution was. I actually have to replace this tank. It's got a crack happening in it, a flaw from the factory, I think. I got a new one to put on when I get a chance. Alright, almost done. Over here. And like so. And I'll work my way down the hall though, I think. So actually, technically I'm finished. I'm just kind of heading out. And I might as well just get that out of the way. Just go down that, right over to the bottom of the steps there. That was actually the most traveled area. Slight amount of soiling there. So we'll just head out that way. And then I'll park over there because we're actually going to be going out the garage door. We're all ready to go down here, Steve. You can start in there. Steve's going to be grooving. There he goes. We're actually using the brush rather than the actual rake. And the reason I prefer the brush is on certain carpets, the rake will make permanent scratching. I've seen that happen many times. So I have the brush, which is actually really more meant for velvety wool or whatever, but it works fine on carpeting too. So that's what I prefer to use. I don't like seeing that scratching effect on carpets because I've seen it happen many, many times at carpets that I've gone to clean, and I see where the rake had made permanent scratching from the last steam cleaning guy, and it won't come out even when they vacuum. So we don't want to do that. So here we go. One little bit more there. And done. Hope that was fun.